is up, guys? I was gonna post a vlog earlier this week. I decided to kind of hold off on that one because it was kind of boring. It was just kind of going over shit that I couldn't drive my car because there was a gas shortage. The gas shortage seems to be starting to go away. Supposedly there's going to be more gas deliveries from the pipeline thing that happened last week. So I've got a little bit more than a quarter of a tank. I need to go take some photos of my car because next week I'm going to be driving from Phoenix to Atlanta. So I'm going to be gone for the whole week. And so basically what I want to do is I want to go out, I want to get this video done, post it for you guys, and I want to go take some photos of my car so I have some Instagram content for the coming week. So I'm doing that, and I know I haven't done a video in a while, so I'm going to go ahead and get that taken care of. So the purposes of this video is, I know there's been a lot of people that have been asking what's done to my car, you know, new followers of mine, and I haven't really done a mod video yet. So I'm gonna do that right now and take you guys out and show you guys what's all done to my car and kind of talk about it a little bit. And the first thing I'll do, since I'm already in the car, I want to start talking about the interior of the car. The interior was done by JPM Coachworks. Now, let me roll up the windows here so you guys can hear me a little bit better. JPM Coachworks was based out of Smyrna and just recently announced that they're closing up shop. He's going, the head interior, the guy that owns JPM Coachworks is going to work for a tier 1 manufacturer. Super talented guy, super nice guy. So he kind of, you know, wants to move on from, you know, having his own business and actually work at a tier 1 manufacturer. So I can't blame him. I was super lucky to have met him. I got to take a, you know, great tour of the shop when, you know, they worked on my car, and he did a fantastic job. So I'm really lucky to have been given that opportunity to do that. So I'm super thrilled to have something that's kind of one of a kind in my car. To talk about what they actually did in my car, you can check out the interior video that I made a while back, but I'm going to kind of do an update video because it's been a while since I actually did that, and some people are probably wondering, you know, hey, how's the interior held up? How's everything been with it? It's been great. I haven't had any type of issues with the interior whatsoever. The first thing that I'm holding is a steering wheel. This is actually a stock S550 steering wheel that's been modified. And by modified, I mean that they actually ripped it down to the core, rebuilt it, updated leather. They use what's called a relicate leather. The steering wheel is also thicker. It's much thicker than the stock S550 wheel. It's closer to an M6, I believe, that they actually measured out because he had a BMW M6 wheel. So it's much thicker on the bolsters. The notches are really, really comfortable to hold on to. It looks like it's empty over here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a cool little parking spot over here and kind of show you everything that's done to the car. Let's go this way. The dash, the stock dash was the aluminum, but they had wrapped it into Alcantara. The original plan, what I wanted to do was wrap this in Alcantara as well, but the S550 dash is actually all one piece, so they would have had to remove the entire dash itself, which I kind of just didn't want to do. It just would have added a lot more time to the build. So instead, we just, you know, got rid of the aluminum look, and then went with the Alcantara with this JPM stitching. Now the center console, I don't know if you can see it really well, but this actual whole center console is Alcantara. There is custom leather pads down here with Alcantara. Custom shift boot has the JPM stitching on it, JPM shift boot, and a custom arm pad. Now if you look over onto the seat itself, it's Alcantara in the center, and it's got custom stitching with my name on it. And also if you look at the door panels, it's got updated foam inside of it, so it's a lot softer, a lot more plush, and there's Alcantara and stitching to match on the door cards themselves. Headliner is also done. Headliners, the pillars all the way to the back of the car is done as well. The back seats are also wrapped in Alcantara. So I think that kind of covers the inside of it. Inside of the car, I've got, oh, I don't know if you guys can see this, but I've got a true fiber. Got a true fiber coin tray. So true fiber coin tray. Everything else is pretty much stock. Let's go to the outside of the car. All right. So starting with the outside of the car, what we've got really going on here is 20-inch Rovos Pretorias. You can kind of look up the specs online, but it's I believe a 20x9 up front, 20x10 in the rear. I can't remember the offset offhand. True fiber mirror cap covers. I wish they were full-on replacements, but they don't really sell full-on replacements, so they're caps. MMD modern muscle design. Modern muscle design side skirts that actually install right over the side skirt, so it's really easy to install. We go to the back, a MMD spoiler, custom exhaust, 5-inch tips. Pretty simple in the back. I don't have anything crazy. I've got an MMD roof spoiler as well up here, unpainted. It's like a matte black. I might keep it that way for a while, but yeah. So everything on the side it's pretty neutral. Like, there's not a ton done to the car on the side and rear. But if we move over to the front of the car actually has a lot more done to it. If you follow me, you kind of already know what's on the car, but I'll start from the bottom and going up. On the bottom, we've got a Cervini's lip. Now, the Cervini's lip comes in a standard like a matte black type textured finish. That's how it came, but I had it custom painted by Nally Collision, and they did the design I wanted. I wanted to paint it on the sides, and a lot of people are like, well, why did you get that idea? I actually had that idea when I had a car back in like '04. The car that I had a similar bumper design to this. So when I was thinking about ways to paint the lip, I could either painted it completely, or I could have just done the black center, which I did on my last vehicle, one of my other vehicles, and so I did the same thing on this one itself. Performance-wise, it's got a ProCharger P1SC1 high output kit. It's good for about 700 wheel horsepower when it's cranked up. That's all I really wanted. I didn't really want a D1. It didn't really matter to me. I just wanted to kind of save a little bit. So I went with the P1 blower. ProCharger has an excellent upgrade system, so you can always upgrade later on without any issues. That is the standard ProCharger high output intercooler. And this hood is actually a prototype hood from Cervini's. A lot of people have asked me, oh, what's up with the little bit of hood gap and, some of the slight fitment issues. That's because it's a prototype. It was actually a test hood. This is not the finished product. Cervini's allowed me and gave me the privilege to kind of, show off the hood at some meets and kind of get, the photos out there to kind of show everybody what the hood looks like on the vehicle. It's fully functional. The front entry air point is functional, and so are the vents. Let me pop the hood for you guys. Pop the hood over here, and don't mind the messy engine bay. Alright, so as you can see, for the most part, the engine bay is fairly stock. I got the engine cover and the coil covers matched in white, Oxford white. There's the ProCharger. There's the big red ProCharger race valve. It's a little overkill for my setup, but it sounds amazing. And you can see the long tube headers I have. A lot of people have asked me, what kind of headers do I run? Do I run like Cook's headers? Do I run like, what specific headers? I actually run, they're called Speed Daddy headers, and they're actually like BBK type knockoffs. You can buy them on eBay for like 250 bucks. A couple of my buddies used those headers on their cars and had great results on it. So at the time I was just like, well, I'll give them a shot. Installed them, have loved them ever since. So if we look at the side here, I'll go over my entire exhaust setup that you guys, if you want to replicate the sound that I have, it goes long tube, catless long tube headers into a custom BBK mid pipe into Cook's mid mufflers. So the Cook's race mufflers are actually sold at Summit Racing. If you look up Cook's mufflers, they're a bullet style, straight through design. They're about 75 bucks a piece, into an X pipe, into straight pipe out the back with 5-inch tips. So nothing super fancy, but it works. Tire wise, I run Nitto 555 Extreme ZRs up front, and I run Mickey Thompson Sport Comps out the back. So that kind of covers everything on the car. I don't really have too much stuff done to the car outside of what you guys see. A lot of people ask me, well, you know, what's next for the car? I don't really know what's next. I'm kind of just open to options. I'm really happy with how the car looks currently. Don't really want to touch too much more of it. But with that being said, if you guys have any questions, if you need any help, just leave a comment below or send an email at nemesis50@gmail.com, and I'll answer it as quickly as possible. Just to give an update on my channel, next week, it is currently Thursday evening. No, it's Wednesday evening. I'm going to be traveling from Phoenix to Atlanta starting next Tuesday. I'm going to be traveling through Odessa, Texas, going to be traveling through Shreveport, Louisiana, and then on to Georgia. Not really revealing yet where I'm going to be staying out near, but I'll make a video. Once that's all, you know, I'm kind of settled in, I'll make an update video and show you guys my new garage, because I'll be parked with Julie, Turbo Pony. She's going to be with me finally, and we'll have our cars together, take lots of pictures. So yeah, if you have any questions, leave a comment below, and I'll answer as soon as I can. Thanks guys, bye.